Prayers, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Brooklyn taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Bennett throwing right out of the gate here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. This ball deep for Toney. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen. So,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Been able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike. and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Bennett now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 3 yards there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Bennett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Bennett looking to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown of the new season. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
First and 10, here's Bennett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Back to throw, Bennett. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start with the option. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
19 Lions. Roll.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Snowhawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I was just blessed with the
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Wide open is Watkins, he's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
What that got to do with it, though? Only people that's in a relationship.
Sticking to the air. Here's Bennett. He's got Watkins on the outright. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bennett now to throw. This ball deep for Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 40 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
There is so much we missed. Just wait for the right person to show and just let you live without. Bro, Brian, I'm 55. Right. That's not going to happen. Okay, y'all team with me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's cool. That's not me.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
You already know what the expectations are when you deal with me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
But if that's something that,
Fielded at the 33.
I really believe that in order for us to stay in a healthy relationship, we're going to have to.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Call that a gain of 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like...
He's got a man complete. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
I'm not sure. I go here, but I haven't been on rides in a long time. My favorite ride growing up is that goddamn number.
Bennett now off play action.
If anybody's in the chat that's from Miami, you know exactly.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Army created some shit. Walk through that going lanes. I miss those days.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Walker not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Come on. Hey. Fix the eagle. Check smash. Dragon 60.
Hey.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Boy, shifts past him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people do a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They doing everything else. They cloning and they doing all this. What is wrong that can make me 19? I got 5 million. When they say I got 5, I got 5 million.
Throwing on first down, Bennett.
Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Okay, I get 5 million.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, this was just a